Candidate Rex Carter wants improved communication between the Washington County Sheriff's Office and the community on all levels.
And I think it's what it's about. It's about taking the time to educate and help people.
Carter has spent more than 20 years working for the Virginia State Police. He's currently a security operations specialist at Universal Fibers in Bristol. Carter is running as an independent candidate.
We're not going to be able to arrest our way out of this. We're not going to be able to enforce our way out of the drug epidemic that's in our region right now. And we need to make sure we're working on a region-wide basis with other local, state, and federal agencies to combat the drug epidemic. If you were to come to me and say, hey, I've got a loved one that's on opioids, whatever it may be, and I need to get them some help, okay, what do you know who to call? You see, the sheriff should be the front line of that information. We have got to be on a grander scale of education and then implementation, and saying more than just don't do drugs, but if you do the drugs, this is what can happen to your body. This is what can happen to your mind. The Handle with Care initiative that I want to put in place.
This initiative involves the Sheriff's Office notifying a child's school if the child experienced a traumatic incident at home where the Sheriff's Office had to respond.
Well, we send that communication from the Sheriff's Office to the school simply with that child's name, no details of the case, and just say handle with care. Now, what does that do? That puts that child in view of the guidance counselor, the principal, and the school resource officer. That way we can be able to maybe reach out to that child at a later date and say, hey, how are things at the house now? Are you well taken care of? Are you eating? Are you sleeping?
Carter also wants to create a voluntarily submitted database of addresses of people with physical or mental disabilities.
Sometime down the road, we get a call, we're dispatched to that address, or perhaps you call and say, hey, I can't reach my loved one. Can you do a welfare check? Sure, we dispatch a deputy there. What's going to come up? This person has this particular need, and so now we know better how to respond rather than just, showing up and, okay, what's going on? It's all about information.
Carter said another priority of Sheriff would be revitalizing neighborhood watch programs. He also hopes to provide more active shooter training for schools and ensure deputies on the force experience proper care after traumatic events.
The more that I researched this, the more it became clear and apparent. Politics does not need to be in law enforcement, and I think there's no place for that. There's absolutely no place for favoritism or politics in law enforcement.
In Washington County, Kaylin Cluck, News Channel 11.